Today we're going to be trying creamy spinach fettuccine MRE. This is menu 14 from the 2021 menu, whatever. Creamy fettuccine after our last adventure with pepperoni pizza. I am hoping that this video will be a little more organized and not quite as horrible. Now we've got the peelable seal. I'm going to actually peel it and hopefully not make embarrassment of myself, which I'm already about to do. Let's see if I can actually do this. You see, these are made for people in the military who have muscles. I don't have that. I have fat. All right, so we're gonna, like last week was crazy, so this week here's my plan. I'm gonna open it up, show everything, you know, one by one. Then I will put everything on this tray as best as I can. Unfortunately, there's only 4 compartments here, so it's not gonna quite be perfect, but I'll try my best. And then we'll taste them in order so that it's not quite a disaster it was last week. So let's see what's in here. Well, great start. First off, we have the main event, creamy spinach fettuccine in this beautiful pouch. Very appetizing. Next up we have crackers. Everybody loves crackers. Man, this light really makes it hard to see. There we go, crackers. Now this is interesting. We have a First Strike Nutrium Energy Bar, Cran-Raspberry flavor. What else we got? We got the good old chocolate protein powder that we had last week, which is a little goofy, but we're gonna try it again anyway. What do we have here? Ooh, this is intriguing. This actually sounds good. Here we go. Pretzel nuggets with honey mustard and onion flavor. Now that sounds great. That seems like it'll be a good one. Here's the thing for that. We've got our heater right here. What is this? We got crushed red pepper separate from everything else, like not in the accessory packet, which is very odd. Ooh, peanut butter, straight up peanut butter. That'll be nice to try. Beverage bag, spoon, and then we've got our accessory pouch here, which I don't know if it's the same as last one, but I think it is the same as the one we got in the pepperoni pizza meal. So we got a little bit of toilet paper here, salt, 1 moist towelette, creamer, of course, everybody's favorite, now my favorite coffee, Bill's Brew, which, you know, doesn't really taste much like coffee, sugar, a couple little chiclets, and of course the matches. So that's the unboxing section of the MRE video done, and now I'm going to attempt to make some of this. So the first thing I want to do is get this creamy spinach fettuccine cooking, which apparently has egg noodle, spinach, and mushroom in a cream sauce, which sounds awesome to me. Like, nothing about that sounds problematic. I'm really hoping it's better than the pizza because, again, the sides were what really made the pizza MRE good. It was the jalapeno cheese and the crackers that really elevated that one, and not the pizza itself. So we'll see how this goes. So I've got peanut butters and crackers as one thing. I've got pretzel nuggets as a side. I've got a First Strike bar as like a energy bar or whatever. I guess that's kind of dessert. Creamy spinach fettuccine and my drinks. So that's our meal. Creamy spinach fettuccine with some pretzel nuggets, crackers, and peanut butter. And we're going to finish it off with a First Strike bar. And I'm going to get that started in here in a second, but I'm going to have to cut it because I don't want to look like an idiot while I set this up. All right, now in the interest of fairness and making this review legit, I'm not going to cut out this process. I was going to, but I'll leave it in. I think the only things we're going to heat are the creamy spinach fettuccine and coffee. So I'm going to make the coffee first so I can try to get both of them in the heater at the same time. So what do we want to do here? This Bill's Brew, I believe, is 6 ounces of coffee. Allow water chemically purified. Well, I didn't do that. Add coffee to 6 ounces of hot or cold water and stir. So I'm going to add 6 ounces of water in here with the coffee. You know, I don't know who Bill is, but his brew is not the best. You would think that the coffee would be solved because there's plenty of dehydrated coffee that's great, but instead we're stuck with Bill. Now we got 6 ounces of water. Make sure I pour the right amount. This one has ounces on it, so but it's unfortunately on this side. So I gotta do this so that I can actually see. Alright, that's about it. Seal it up. My favorite, everybody's favorite. The shake. And I want to be really good on this one because last time it turned out like crap. Oop, I just spilled a little bit. Didn't seal the bag quite enough. Alright. I'm going to get some air out of here so that it'll fit better in the bag. Okay, coffee's ready. Here we go. Creamy spinach, got our thing here. Now the important part, we gotta put some water in here and activate the heater. Operating bag instructions. Okay. Come on, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Of course. How do I somehow get the one that won't rip? I swear I have the worst luck. This will not rip. Imagine getting this on. You're out in the middle of nowhere and you want to make an MRE and you got to deal with this. I guess you'd have a knife. Anyway. There we go. Let's put some water in here. Come on. You know, these are these little things that I swear, like, frustrate me the most and probably frustrate everybody the most, like this bag just not opening, that really make life not great. Okay, while holding MRE pouch, yeah. So we just want to fill it up a little bit. Now they want us to do the fold over top, right? While holding MRE pouch, pour the bag until it reads the thing, stuff. Okay. Do it this way. I'm gonna be an expert eventually. It's gonna be second nature before very long, and then get our coffee in here. If we can. Yeah, this is the hard part because coffee is a freaking annoying liquid. I probably should have got this one in there first, to be honest. Alright, well, hold on. I'm gonna try this another way. Coffee first. Come on, get in there. What you doing? I just need you to get on one side of the heater so that I can put the other thing on the other side. Come on. Let's try and make this work. I don't even know if we can, but we're doing it. Come on. Now it's all crinkled up. This is even worse. But I want it to be a real review. I don't want to cut things out when I'm struggling. Otherwise, it'll make sense. Okay, that's pretty good. Just put a little tiny dab of water in this heater. Good. It's hard to tell because of the coffee now. I screwed myself because now I just see coffee and not really water. Need a little dab more. Close it up. Maybe shake it, activating. Activate. Okay, now we'll put it in here. And put it against the rock. That's a fun one. We're gonna put it against the rock, which we're not, but I'm gonna lean it up against the wall. Yeah, I can smell it starting to activate now, so we're good. Lean it up over here, and we're golden. That's cooking. I didn't make too much of a mess. There is a little bit of coffee everywhere, unfortunately, but all right, sugar over here, creamer over here. Trash, 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 trash. Let's lay out this meal on the tray so we can see exactly what we got. All right, crackers. Open them up. Pull them out. Very plain crackers, not much to see there. Peanut butter. Here, I'll put the peanut butter right on the crackers so everybody can get a nice look. Peanut butter. I'm kind of curious how good this peanut butter is going to be. I'm hoping it's good because I'm a big peanut butter guy, but when peanut butter is bad, it's a problem. But it's very rare that you get bad peanut butter because it's peanut butter. All right. Fortunately, the cracker is crumbling everywhere. Pretzel nuggets, very interesting. Ooh. You'll see what those look like in a second. First strike bar. Oh, this is not at all what I thought it would look like. I was expecting like something different than this. This is like a fruit leather almost. Okay, got that. Now we're gonna make our beautiful chocolate drink. Everybody loves chocolate drinks, don't they? So how much water do we put in here? Tear pouch at notch, open zipper, add 8 ounces of cold water. The way the powder gets kind of stuck near the top kind of sucks. But you can't really complain about that. That's just the nature of the beast. All right, 8 ounces. This side is the ounces. There's about 8 ounces in here, so pretty much most of this. Everybody's favorite vigorous activity. This one I really want to shake. It says to shake for 60 seconds, right? But about 60 seconds. Last time I shook for 60 seconds, it was not good. So instead I'm going to shake for longer than 60 seconds. I'm trying to think of something to talk about to make this video interesting. Hold on. We're starting to get some heat action here. You really can't tell though, unfortunately. Oh, I got an idea. How about while I'm shaking this, I'm just afraid the zipper is going to come open, so I got to hold it like that. While I'm shaking this, I'll show you what the plate looks like currently while it's incomplete. But there's our pretzel nuggets right there. They look pretty good. First strike bar, and then I've got some crackers with peanut butter right there. But of course, it's not complete until we get some fettuccine on there. I don't want this to be as sludgy as it was last time, please. Alright. So we'll put that in the drink spot, even though it really does not fit there. So we won't. I lied. We'll put that to the side. Alright. That's our creamer and sugar for the coffee. That's that, and that. Alright, I guess we're going to take a break. I tried the gum last time, if anybody's curious. The matches I tried last time as well, if anybody's curious to see how those work. All that good stuff. But for now, I'm just going to let that cook, and then we'll be back. And I'm definitely going to try it with salt, especially since it's a fettuccine alfredo. That sounds like maybe a necessary step. So we'll be back to taste everything in a second. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. We're heating up over here. We're hot. Well, we're not hot. We're warm, and we're going to roll with it. We got some warm coffee over here, and we got some warm fettuccine over here. Some lukewarm fettuccine. Maybe I shouldn't have put the coffee in because it might have sapped too much of the heat to cook the fettuccine as good as I would have liked. But I mean, it's decently warm, but it's not as hot as I would have wanted. And the coffee is also in a warm position, and that's pretty decent. I'd say that's a little, yeah, I mean, it's a little above room temperature, to be honest, but there is some heat coming off of it, so I'm happy about that. Put that off to the side, put this on. This is really the main event. This is what we all want to see, so I'm going to knead it up a little bit and then pop it up. Let's see, where's the thing? Right here. Unfortunately, my hands are wet. That. So of course you could eat like this, like it's a bowl, kind of like that. Just, but we're gonna dump it. But look at this. Look at this beautiful creamy spinach fettuccine. It doesn't look bad. It smells okay. So we're gonna put it on here to make it look presentable. We're gonna put it on a little tray. Get all of the little bits. It actually smells very garlicky, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'm very excited actually by this one. There's potential here. It doesn't smell like cafeteria pizza. It smells like garlic, which is nice. That'd be an improvement. So that's there, that's there. Coffee drink there. And then we have our crushed red pepper and our salt. Now I'll add these to this after I taste it the first time because I want to be fair. Again, you have your coffee here. I'll add the cream and sugar to it and give it a taste. But I don't think we're going to have too much of a different review from last week. If you didn't see that, you can check it out, Pepperoni Pizza, because it's the same drink. And assuming it's the same, it's going to be a very mediocre cup of coffee. But, you know, it's not, I mean, it is terrible, but it's still coffee. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, whatever, you know, coffee's coffee at a certain point. And it's really not when you're talking about good coffee, but when you're talking about freeze-dried coffee to take for your MRE when you're, you know, overseas or whatever, I think coffee's probably coffee. But, you know, maybe it's a little better this time. Maybe next time I'll use a little less water and see if that makes it a little stronger. But yeah, that's coffee. Very weak coffee, but the coffee flavor is technically still there, and I assume so is the caffeine. I don't know. Coffee, chocolate protein powder drink. I'm hoping it's not as goopy as last week. So we're gonna do that one more time. Try it out. Okay, I did mix it a little better this time. It's not quite as goopy. And there's really not much of a problem here. This tastes just like a Slim Fast drink, like you know, any other protein drink, powder, whatever, chocolate protein drink. It's got the exact same taste. Every single chocolate protein drink has the same weird chocolate taste, which isn't quite good, but it's not bad. But it is chocolate. It kind of hits on the spot, but it's not the best. So, and that's good. That's fine. Decent. But let's get to the main events, and let me show you this finished masterpiece of a tray. Oh, without dropping it. So we've got the peanut butter crackers there. And then there's the main event, the creamy spinach fettuccine, our first strike bar, and our pretzel nuggets, which look really good, but let's try this fettuccine before it gets even colder than it already is. And they gave me a spoon for this, which I guess does work, but I kind of need a fork, but whatever. Yeah, this isn't bad. I'm struggling to nail the taste down of what this reminds me of. This is not terrible. I actually kind of like this. The creamy spinach sauce is great. The problem really is the noodles are not very good because they have that. Let me chew first. I don't know why I have a bad habit of talking with my mouth full. The noodles have the taste of that came from a pouch, and you really can't get around that necessarily. It's like if you've had any of those like completes, or if you've ever had, you know, like a pouch of pasta from the store or whatever. There's just something about it that screams, these are crappy noodles. These are freeze-dried, not freeze-dried necessarily, but they're vacuum sealed and they're not quality. They're just kind of there. They're kind of like the crackers. They're a little bit milquetoast and just kind of boring. The sauce is actually really good, or the creamy spinach fettuccine sauce is really, really, really good. It pops with garlic and onion. The spinach is present. It doesn't really have, I mean, it does have a kind of a good spinach flavor, but it's more garlicky than anything, which I personally am a fan of. I love that. And then we also have this to try. So I'm going to put a little bit, actually, you know what? I'm not going to put the salt on because this is actually okay flavor-wise. I don't think it really needs a kick of salt, but a kick of red pepper could be really good here because there's definitely not a hint of spice in here. It's just garlic. All right, one more bite with some red pepper. So I'm not really a spice guy, but I don't mind a little bit of a kick. So it depends on how hot this red pepper is going to be. This might have been a mistake. I'm not a huge fan of the red pepper. I'm glad it's there as an option for people. It does add a heat to it, but that's all it really does. I don't think it necessarily meshes too well with the taste personally. But again, that's a personal choice, so shout out to red pepper for existing. Let's move on to peanut butter cracker. This is exciting to me. I want to know how the peanut butter tastes. I know the cracker is just kind of crappy, but peanut butter is peanut butter. Now that is excellent because the peanut butter is delicious. You can't go wrong with peanut butter. And peanut butter should be in every MRE as far as I'm concerned. The only problem with that would be the people who are allergic to peanuts, which sucks. But really, I know they do a lot of work to make these like nutritionally balanced and stuff, so they can't put peanut butter in everyone, but really they just should. Just throw an extra peanut butter packet in everyone because peanut butter is the best. I mean, I always have peanut butter on me. I eat it by the spoonful. It's peanut butter. Everybody loves peanut butter. So let's move on to our most interesting one, in my opinion, the pretzel nuggets, honey mustard and onion flavor, because these really just look like, you know, like Snyder's pretzel nuggets, which are excellent. So let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are good. This is just, I mean, so far I'm having a great time. trying not to talk with my mouth full again. But no, these are excellent. These just taste like any other like pretzel nugget you get at the store. Any good pretzel nugget with honey mustard flavor. It's got a strong honey mustard hit. Those are just good. I would buy those as a snack. There's nothing bad about that. So far, we're hitting a pretty good home run as far as I'm concerned. Besides the drinks, which are just the standard stuff. Pretzel nuggets are great. Peanut butter and crackers is excellent because of the peanut butter, the crackers or whatever. And the creamy spinach is surprisingly decent with a kind of great garlicky flavor. It would be better if it was hotter. I'm gonna microwave it after this, but for now, we're gonna try the First Strike bar. This is the only thing in here that kind of came with like its own advertising. So I don't know, maybe it's made by a different company or something, but this is the only one that came with its own kind of picture. So let's try this out. Cran-Raspberry flavor. Ow. This is a lot denser than I thought it would be. I feel like I might die, like I'm gonna chip a tooth eating this. I mean, that's really good. Outside of the fact that it's a little dense and a little chewy, the flavor is out of this world, honestly. This is really good. Raspberry filling. I'm trying to look at the ingredients. Corn syrup. Okay. So the reason this is really good is because it's packed full of corn syrup and sugar, but damn, it's really good. It's just a straight up, it's kind of like a fruit leather almost, just with more sugar, which is fine with me, or corn syrup, I should say. Wow. Well, I gotta say, as far as I'm concerned, the creamy spinach fettuccine MRE meal, this one right here, meal number 14, menu 14, excellent. I got very few complaints about this. The only thing I would complain about is the things I would complain about with other MREs, like the drinks. Otherwise, I think everything is just solid here. The main entree is good. The First Strike bar is amazing. The pretzel nuggets are great. It's all, especially because it's all handheld. Like the crackers and pretzels, everything's a nice quick snack except for the fettuccine alfredo. It's like the center meal. And it actually feels like the center meal. Whereas in the pepperoni pizza one, it was like, oh, here's this crappy pizza I don't really want to eat, to be honest. But everything else is good. This one is a complete package. I would be okay with eating this. I would enjoy this meal any day of the week. So, you know, outside of the fact that people have to eat MREs every day, that would suck. But as a MRE Monday, as a once a week thing, this is fantastic to me. Highly recommended for your fallout shelters or whatever, your bunkers, your bomb bunkers, wherever you're stashing MREs, your closet. I highly recommend this one. This one is fantastic. So with that, I will see you all next Monday.